This video is sponsored by Audible.
I brought the goods.
We're here to experiment, and some experiments fail.
Looks like a battlefield.
Hey fellas, so we wanted to try something fun this week, and for that, I would like to introduce you to a very special guest on the channel. Meet my new internet buddy, Mayhem Loren. He's an incredible rapper and a passionate chef. He's got like 7 albums and 8 EPs, but lately he also started killing it on the food scene and even launched his own show, Fridge Diving, on YouTube. His recipes are always creative, always delicious, and his commentary is gold. Check him out and you'll know exactly what I mean, I promise. But here's the reason I really wanted to link up. You see, Mayhem is from Queens, New York. It's literally the most diverse place on the planet, where hundreds of cultures, languages, and cuisines meet, and that makes it home to some of the world's most eclectic, crazy fusion food. So I asked Mayhem if he had a fun recipe he wanted to share that would represent all of these things, and let's just say he did not disappoint.
Indian nachos.
Indian nachos.
Indian nachos. Long story short, I ordered some Indian food one night. I woke up and I had some leftover butter chicken and some chana masala.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
I always eat that with naan. I used to get garlic naan. I only had like one little piece left though, because I ate most of it with the initial meal. So I had some nachos, some tortilla chips, like Mexican nachos. So I cut up the naan, crisped it, and added it with the nachos, and then we put everything on top. We added some different cheeses. We added a pepper jack Mexican cheese. Then we added some sag, the Indian cheese, and I had some leftover tamarind sauce. I had different kind of chutneys, and I made Indian nachos, basically.
That is genius.
That is, I don't know how I did not think of this earlier, but that is genius.
Because you didn't run out of naan. That's how you think of it. You have to run out of something and improvise.
And you said you had
butter chicken and chana masala with it?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. So on that very same call, I also told Mayhem about one of my all-time favorite dishes, which is Hainanese chicken rice, and he will be making that over on his channel. We're publishing at the same time, so I haven't even seen his video yet, but what I can tell you is that me, being super German, I wrote this like full-on detailed recipe and sent that over, but Mayhem is not that kind of guy. He's gonna do this his own style, fridge diving style, but what I can tell you already is it's gonna be good. Of course, we're also gonna give Mayhem's recipe Indian nachos a shot. I cannot wait, but before we do, let me just quickly share a message from this video's sponsor, Audible. I'm sure you guys know Audible. At Audible, you can find the largest selection of audiobooks out there. They have something for absolutely everyone, I promise. As an Audible member, you get credit every month, so you can choose any one of their premium titles. I love to listen to quality audio entertainment during long cooking sessions, and if I can recommend one title from Audible, it's Liu Cixin's 3-Body Problem. It's a Chinese sci-fi story, and if you like that kind of stuff, you're gonna love this one. But if you need a break or you're up for a change, you also get full access to Audible's popular Plus catalog. It's filled with tons of original entertainment, guided fitness, meditation, and podcasts, including ad-free versions of your favorite shows and exclusives. All of that is included in your membership, so you can stream all you want. With everything you love to listen to all in one app, Audible is your playlist for life. New members can always try Audible for 30 days completely on them. Visit audible.com/Andong, or if you're in the United States, text Andong to 500-500. That's audible.com/Andong. But now let's travel back in time and cook some Indian nachos. It's been a couple of days and I definitely could not stop thinking about Mayhem's recipe. I want to try those Indian nachos. It sounds like the perfect mashup, and only a person like Mayhem from Queens, the most eclectic food place on the planet perhaps, could come up with an idea like that. Eypee is setting up the cameras, and Grace is also on her way here with some hopefully cold and leftover Indian food, and also with everything else that we need for the recipe. And yes, it's not an exaggeration. I am actually extremely excited to try those Indian nachos, so she better come fast. You're here.
I brought the goods.
Okay, come in.
And I got you the nacho cheese version, the chili cheese one.
Making Mayhem proud over here.
Ah, yeah.
So what is sag? Like during your shopping trip, like you called me like...
I thought it was Indian cheese of sorts, but it wasn't.
It's not cheese, it's...
No.
What is it, spinach?
It's spinach.
green mustard leaves.
Yeah. I got the Thai chilies.
Yeah.
I got the closest thing to the pepper jack thing.
Is that? Cause yeah,
It's like herbal cheese. So I got bear case instead. It's like.
Oh, that's smelly cheese.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm excited. Let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Get everything ready for the kitchen. Eypee, are you hungry? Are you pumped?
Yes, I'm pumped. I'm super hungry.
That was the realest reaction.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pumped. Because I am pumped. Because I am pumped. Because I am pumped. I think we should like really embrace Mayam's vibe and not make things overly complicated. Like he is not that kind of guy. He just like dives into his fridge. He lets the contents of his fridge inspire him. And then for him, I feel like it's about taking the path of least resistance. Is that the naan?
Oh yeah. Smell it.
It's good. But I think Mayam said like it's best to take like old naan, but not too old naan. Like it should be like from yesterday. I think that's perfect. The best garlic naan is made with fresh garlic, and the worst garlic naan is made with dried garlic, which is something a lot of like Indian restaurants in Germany do, and I think it's a crime.
Chana masala.
Chana masala.
Okay, we also have the rice.
Oh, that smells great.
So here's the butter chicken from the restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you need to heat it, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah. No, it's part of the whole thing. Let's start cooking. Should we cut up some naan?
Yes.
Let's cut up some naan. That 1, 2, which means that this is now a circle. Yeah.
Nice.
1, 2, and then we take these and we're just gonna go like zigzag.
Yeah.
Boom!
Nice.
How about that? Here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start preheating the oven now. I'm gonna use convection to get it nice and crispy. Just pop everything on this. Yeah, it looks like a tiny portion. I feel like what Mayam had in mind was like this gigantic.
To be fair, that would be a
thing.
Party size, but we are a party of 3.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets in COVID times. I don't know, like these chilies are hot. Are you the kind of person that will take a whole green chili and just snack it?
Should we try?
Yes, you should go first though. Let's put these into the oven to get nice and crispy, just like Mayam said. So yeah, let's mix them up. Like this is the better nacho, but it's unseasoned. This one is like really like, that's a low quality nacho. If somebody knows the difference between nachos and tortilla chips, please let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, hit it. Quite good. Not bad. Actually, really not bad. I'm a little bit surprised. So let me just like move this aside. I just came up with a name for these. So these are nachos. But these are nanchos.
Get out of here. No.
They're really nice and soft, but they're not crispy. And that is a problem. So lesson number 1, if you're trying to make crispy nanchos, TM, then do not overcrowd your pan, because they still have a lot of moisture in them, and if there are too many of them on one tray, they're just gonna steam themselves. Some of them are certainly gonna burn before everything else crisps up. And also I'm gonna place them a little bit higher in the oven. That should help as well. Can you rip the cheese apart?
Isn't there like a song about like ripping hearts apart? There's so many songs about ripping hearts apart.
Cut my life in
2 pieces. This is my last resort.
Suffocation, too much cheese. Indian food, not really. I feel like this video is gonna make for a hell of an outtake reel.
Oh no. Who is that cheese we're spreading?
Is it some kind of Disney thing?
Yeah.
into the chutney.
Into the naan. Oh, this is good. Like these have crisped up, but they're not super crunchy, and I think that's good. So let's embrace that contrast and just top them with our nachos. Yeah, and now let's top them with cheese. Maybe go easy on that smelly cheese. Oh, you know what? Should we kind of mix it in a little bit so that we have like pockets of gooey cheese inside?
Yes, do it.
That's how we roll. I think the issue is that our oven is way too small. Obviously, Mayhem's oven is much, much bigger than ours, but we'll make it work. So we have like cheese distributed inside of this pile of nachos and nanchos, TM. And now this goes back into the oven until the cheese is molten. Okay. Whoa, look at those. So before everything gets cold, let's top it, right? That's the chana masala.
Looks so much better when warm.
It looks so much better now.
Great.
All right, so this looks incredible. I mean, look.
Whoa.
That is a sign of quality right here.
Woo.
So like drizzling some chana masala over these amazing nachos. I'm just making music at this point. Don't mind me. If you ever thought there was no food coloring in butter chicken, well now you know. Oh my, come on, that chicken looks like red cabbage. What happened? I'm not opposed, but I think this might be a bit much. We first need to start off with a base layer of our brown and red dishes, and then we make it pretty with green and white. Now, I guess some of that sag. Well, I'm not 100% convinced, but let's do it. Let's do it. A couple of dollops won't hurt. All right, now let's get the tasty green stuff. We have tasty green stuff and green stuff. Oh, that's a nice color. So much more vibrant. Adding mint chutney. Tamarind paste. Oh, like a pro. And now, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and now Grace, would you do me the honor and finish this with green chili? But it's so smart to use scissors for this. Awesome. Well. Is this rolling? Okay, you get a glimpse of how I do my thumbnails. Like an idiot, that's how I do them. Only a person like Mayhem, who grew up in the cultural hodgepodge that is New York, could have come up with a dish like this. The ultimate American, Mexican, Indian mix. He grew up surrounded by both Indian communities, Mexican communities, and then of course, living in America, the one country that takes them all and puts them on a tray with some cheese on top. I feel like I'm ripping on Americans too much in my videos recently. I really don't mean to do that. To be honest, like these have cooled down considerably since we took a thumbnail.
So, yeah, my chip is a little bit soggy, but
that's kind of good. Like mine is soggy too, but like in the best way possible.
Ready?
It's soggy and it's also soggy.
Get the f out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy the nachos. It was very good.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the tamarind sauce.
Yeah? You got some tamarind sauce?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get any. It completely works. It works as well as I hoped. This has got to be a new thing. We got to shout out Mayhem.
Yeah.
Like if you guys have leftover Indian food, this is 100% the way to go. Mayhem, you're a genius. Oh! Not a good call on the smelly cheese. I do not approve.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You guys got to use neutral cheese. No, it's okay. We're here to experiment. Mm-hmm. And some experiments fail.
Actually, I like the combinations of all the strong flavors, and the cheese needs to come like fight against all of these stronger flavors.
I think that's it. It's like too much. You get all these amazing, intense, spice-forward Indian flavors hitting you, like different ones. And then if on top of all of that, there's like some stinky cheese, like, hey, let me come, please. Notice me. It's not good.
I don't know where to start. Looks like a battlefield.
It works, right?
I don't know. It's exactly what you expect.
Yeah.
Like all these nachos with cheese and chicken, but with the awesome Indian flavors inside.
Have you tried Nacho. Try a Nacho, and I'm gonna top it with like chicken and cheese. And that was kind of the goal, you know, have like really ultra crispy nachos, but also some like half crispy naan.
Thanks, Mayhem.
My favorite part about this dish is that every bite is different. It's rich, it's flavorful, it's fun to eat. My only instinct is if I did this again, I would probably only do nachos. Mayhem suggested to add more corn tortilla chips because you are not supposed to have enough garlic naan left over after eating Indian food. And I think that's a fair point. The nachos, they work, but they don't make it better or anything. Just taking the concept of nachos, but using entirely Indian food leftovers would probably be my favorite way to eat this.
Explore the battlefield. Make sure you don't eat it with chopsticks, but with your hands.
Yeah. So there you have it, the ultimate mashup Indian nachos. A perfect symbol for Queen's awesome food diversity. Thank you so much to Mayhem for sharing this mad genius recipe with us. I'll be making it again, and if you guys haven't checked Mayhem's channel yet, now's the time to do so. I'm gonna go and check his take on my Hainanese chicken rice recipe right now, so very excited to see that, and I hope to see you over there.